what's up, y'all? So we're in standard tuning here. I'm not using a capo for this one. There's going to be a lot of interesting chords in the song, actually, that I don't even know what they're called, but I'm going to show you how to play them. So, I know for sure we got a D minor in this. We have a G minor. We also got a sharp major. We have a C. I'm going to be playing my C, the bar chord, on the 8th fret. We also have an F major. So we played there on the 8th fret as well. And then I have this chord here, which I don't know what it is, but it's basically like a minor bar chord in the 5th fret, but you have your middle finger on the 6th fret on the G, like that. And I think those are all the chords you gotta know for this one. So just real quick off the bat, the intro for the falsetto part, the oohs that she does, it's gonna be F to C. I use my thumb sometimes, but that's just this chord here. So F to C, and just kind of strum it out like that. Then go C to the D minor. Repeat that for the intro. So that's your intro before the intro. Now the guitar intro, which is super cool, but it's on nylon strings and it's going to sound a lot better on that than these old dead strings that I'm playing. But you're going to start with the 3rd fret, and I use my index so I can slide into this. But 3rd fret on the B string, and I'm going to finger pick this part. So 3rd fret on the B, hit it, slide it, and then have your middle finger on the 12th fret on the G, and you're going to have your index finger on the 11th fret on the B. You're going to hit the G first like that before you hit the B. So you got like that so far. Okay. Then you're going to hit 11, 10, 6 on the B after that. So we got, okay. Then from there you hit 5 on the B, on the G string on the 6th, and the E string on the 6th. So, like that. So far. Okay, and then you're gonna hit the open A, and then you're gonna have the 5th fret barred on the B and the E string after that. And after you hit the A, you're gonna hit the B and the E string with it. So, like that. And from there, you're gonna hit the B string again on the 5th fret. So I'm gonna switch fingers here. So from this bar, I'm gonna now use my ring finger on the 5th fret on the B, and on the 3rd fret on the E string, I'm gonna use my index. Okay, so I go from there. Then you hit B and E string again on those 2 notes. Then you drop them again, a full 2 steps down to the 3rd fret, and we go your 3rd fret on the B with your ring finger and your index on the E on the 1st fret. So you got, okay, so far all together we have. Okay, and then you're gonna do, I like to throw the G note in there. You don't have to though, you can just do on the 2nd fret on the B, just hit that with the open E string afterward. And then you're gonna have I use my ring finger on the 3rd fret on the D, and then my pinky on the 3rd fret on the B. Okay, so we got, okay, so you can do that if you want. Kind of like that, but whatever you want to do. And after you do that part right there, you're gonna hit open A, have your index finger on the 2nd fret on the D, and then you're gonna hit a hammer on between the second fret on the B and the third fret on the B. Like that. So A, D, string, but second fret on it. Like that. Okay? So. So all together. And that's your intro. Now, the chords we got going on in the B, in the first part of the verse where she's singing, you're going to kind of hear her sing, and then it's going to swell in with some stuff, and it's going to be this D minor you're going to start with. Then it's going to go to the G minor, then the A sharp, then on this chord here, which I showed you at the beginning on the 5th fret, kind of like an A minor, but you have your 6th fret G on there. So that's how it starts out, and if you want to do some, if you're able to, you can do some kind of cool finger picking stuff. Like when she's doing that. So it's like real classical, kind of cool stuff that I'm not used to hearing with her, so I think it's awesome. But once again, it's not on nylon, it doesn't sound as good. And if you can't really do that kind of finger picking level yet, just kind of strum the chords out behind her. So that's the first part of the verse. Then it picks up when she said she signed the papers. So you can do kind of like something like this. Same chords though. Okay, so those are your chords for the verse part. Then it gets to the what have we done part. You're gonna go back to this G minor. You're gonna hold on it. I think you do it for like 8 measures. Then D minor 2 times, C 2 times. Back to that G minor. And what I'm doing for this, by the way, you can do kind of whatever you want to do with this. It's kind of hard to recommend like a specific strumming pattern for this song because it's, like I said, it's a lot of nylon stuff and synth pads and stuff. So what I'm doing is just kind of like using my thumb to kind of drive it, and I'm hitting with my index, ring, and middle fingers. Whatever's comfortable for you. If you want to just do down drums, it doesn't really work. You're gonna have to do like a down, down, up. You can do that, down, down, up. If you want to do that, but anyway, so that's for the what have we done part, right? So you got the G minor 8 times. D minor 2 times, C 2 times, go back to G minor 8 times, D 2 times, C 2 times, then A major. You do it like 3 or 4 times, I think, then let it ring out when she says star-crossed, and then you can pick it up a little bit if you want to do some picking. And you're going to do the same chords as the first verse chords, and it's going to sound, so it's going to be D minor to G minor to A sharp major to whatever this one is. Then after that you got D minor, the O part. part is, then you go to A major after that. A sharp major, sorry. Then to that, you go to F here. And then back to this weird chord. I don't know what it's called. Somebody please tell me what that chord is called in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But anyways, then you repeat that again. And the song ends with that, and it does some kind of like, I don't know what it does at the end. It does something like that. It's all just real nice nylon. Something like that, but that's not really that important, the ending of that. So, yeah, so that's the structure there. So at the end, right after, it's kind of a weird progression thing. So just remember in the intro part of the verse, D minor, G minor, A sharp major, whatever this guy is. Do that twice. Then you get to the what have we done, and it's going to be G minor 8 times, D minor twice, C twice, G minor 8 times, D minor twice, C major twice. I don't know if I said C minor last time, that's wrong, but C major twice, and on the A sharp major. Then we go into the same verse chords, just for one measure. Then when it picks up for the ending, D minor, A sharp major. We go back to that F from the very first part of the intro. That chord there. Repeat it. As you can tell, I'm really not used to playing these chords. Even dropped the wrong note in there for you, but just messing around, I guess. So it's kind of a different song. It's really hard to give you guys like specific strumming patterns and even picking patterns on this because you don't really hear it that much in this song. At least I couldn't. But have some fun with it, y'all. Make it your own. I believe those are the chords. Hearing this through the iPhone speaker for the first night, because my other speaker's dead. So I'm hoping this is somewhat accurate. But thank y'all for watching. Any questions, drop in those comments. Somebody tell me what this chord is called. I'd appreciate it. And thank you guys. Thank you all for checking out that video. If you guys like what I do, please subscribe to me, drop a like, comment, something. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all that interact with me on this channel. Love you guys. Thank you.